Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Linda. Today I'm going to be drawing and exploring some anger that I just experienced. So I'm going to enter a meditative state and I'm going to try and figure out where the anger came from and what it has to do with this healing process that I'm undergoing right now. So let's begin. Deep breath, clear my space. I invite the Reiki light to enter my body, clear away the negativity that I was just feeling. Send the light out as a protective force to keep intrusive thoughts away for the moment, with the intent to follow the vein of anger that just came to the surface. Let's begin. All right, so I don't get angry very often. During my healing, I did experience a time where a lot of rage came to the surface. And I think it was suppressed anger. And I do believe that anger is created by anxiety. It's not often talked about. In fact, I don't think I've ever heard anybody talk about it. But it does come from anxiety, because the only reason to be angry is for fight, because you are in physical danger or something you are protecting is in physical danger, and you feel that anxiety in order to fight it or to run away from it, whatever the case may be. But they're two sides of the same coin, fight and flight. And fight involves anger. And I think that this anger that I'm feeling, it was triggered by circumstances going in a way contrary to how I envisioned them happening, my ideal situation. They didn't happen that way, and I became angry. It's interesting now because I'm thinking, well, is that being spoiled? Acting spoiled, entitled? Yes. But is it caused by anxiety? So interesting. I never thought about that before. Okay, I'm just gonna follow that thought down. Anxiety, entitlement caused by anxiety. Interesting. All right. Okay, so I'm not getting much more about this. I'm having memories of customers, because I was in customer service for 40 years. It's hard to believe, okay, but it's true. And I'm just envisioning those customers that didn't get what they wanted. You know, they wanted a seat by the window, and there's no seat by the window, and they're like, well, I reserved it. And it's like, yeah, well, it's our policy that we don't reserve tables by the window. And they just freak out, because things aren't going the way they expected. And they act angry and they create confrontation. And that's from anxiety now, I'm seeing. Okay, and now my mother's making a little more sense as well, because she had a really hard time dealing with things that came out of the blue. And she just refused to partake in them. She would stamp her feet a little bit, like, no, this is not the way it goes. This is not how my I set it all out to be. So there's a control aspect here as well. Entitlement, control. But I think the bottom line is it's the anxiety. So that mass that I saw the other day, we talked about how there's a conflict of beliefs created by society, but there's this anxiety created by society too. It's all around us. People are so very anxious, and people have many addictions to things to sort of like keep it at a level that they can deal with, you know? Because if they ever stopped drinking that glass of wine after work, or smoking that joint, or I don't know what else, eating too much, whatever it is that calms them down enough, it's not doing them any favors. It's just creating more anxiety deep down underneath. If they ever stopped doing those things, the anxiety would probably be overwhelming, which is why people, I guess, need help with letting go of their addictions. You know, it's not just a physical thing, it's a mental thing as well. It's why are you doing that? Why do you need to do that? And so a lot of my life I was addicted to things too. I'm not perfect, that's for darn sure. But I have given up everything that I believe is addictive: smoking, drugs, alcohol, and some thought processes as well. I've given up that I feel are addictive, ways of thinking, and this entitlement is one of them, and it's just coming again to the surface. So I think that's as far as I can go for right now, because I feel like I'm in this mass of twisted wires, and I don't know which one to pull out and follow. So I'm just going to quickly recap for myself that I experienced anger. I realized that it's caused by anxiety due to losing control of a situation, a circumstance that I had scripted. This is how it's going to go. And when it didn't go that way, I guess it made me feel anxious. But what came to the surface was this entitlement and this anger. This spoiled child stomping your foot. But I really believe now that that spoiled child is doing that because they're anxious. The anxiety created this need to control. And so they tried to control the situation and when it didn't work out the way they'd envisioned, they throw a tantrum. And that's the anger. And I think that this anger that is surfacing in me now, today, is from just like suppressing it. I do, because what happened to me was really nothing, you know, something that I really should have just taken in stride. But I didn't, because it triggered me. It triggered something much deeper. So I'm going to leave it there for now. And we'll revisit this later. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Let's see what we got here. Oh, wow. Isn't that nice? Yeah, it's a beautiful eye. We're going to see what we need to see. There's a lot of creativity there on the side, and a beautiful feather on the eye right here. And yeah, I love that. It's beautiful. Okay, Bye.